Hi, this is Larry with Rides Done Right. I'm at the 2016 Shift Sector Airstrip Attack, and we're having a good time out here. We found a Z06 newer style Corvette, yellow, gorgeous car, and I found a guy to interview who's doing the tuning for that. That's Kaizen Performance, and Reid's the name. How you doing, Reid?
I'm doing really well. It's KAIZENSPEED.
KAIZENSPEED. Yeah, I don't. KAIZENSPEED, Kaizen Performance. You're getting both going there, though, right? It equals performance.
Sure. Yes, sir.
So let's start off with what did you guys start with, and how long you been doing anything with the car?
Sure. So the car we just got on Thursday. We got the car from the client on Thursday, and the supercharger, the factory root style blower, was already removed, and so it's our job to make as much and more power with the the new centrifugal blower.
Wow. So what kind of power are you expecting to get out of that, and what was your baseline to start? What are the stock horsepower on those?
So stock, they make 638 horsepower. Actually, shoot, hang on. 600 and... So stock, they make about 650 horsepower, and when we're done with this thing, it's going to make well over 800 wheel.
800 wheel? I can work with 800 wheel. I mean, that sounds pretty good. So what kind of then... what kind of speeds can you get in a half mile? Because these cars are chronically known for high speed, long straightaway stuff, and we're dealing with a half mile here. So what is this kind of stock speed, and then what do you guys think you can get?
So, when the car's stock, it's going to do maybe in the 140s, maybe 150s. And, some of the faster two-wheel drive cars out here are doing over 200.
Wow. Yeah, and we're seeing some great speed so far. Now, so far, we're early. This is our first interview of the event, and guys, the first round we've noticed, per the driver's meeting, they kind of said this, is kind of go out, make sure the brakes, make sure things are kind of going, and then the second laps I've noticed people are starting to lean on it. Is that what's, did you guys do a first lap and the second lap already start seeing something different, or?
Yeah, so basically you go out and just want to make sure that everything's, in tip-top, and you're going to be able to stop and everything's going to work, and then you kind of check over the data logs and make sure that everything looks good, and if it does, then you, like you said, you start to lean on it a little bit harder.
So what do we have then for speed so far?
So in that car, we're only trapping 142, but we're, again, just kind of leaning into it. We're going to start adding ignition timing. We're going to start making sure that everything's good, and if it is, then we'll start leaning on a little bit harder.
So how many runs are you making? This is a 2-day event, and so are you guys running just as many as you can get in today, or are you going to have tomorrow as well? Or?
Yeah, we'll have tomorrow as well. The guys are just kind of hanging out and having a good time. This is a pretty low-key event. It's a lot of fun. We get to watch, some really fast cars, and we're not hot lapping the cars. The 2015 Z06 is known for heat issues, so we like to give it time to cool down between passes. And between runs, we just kind of hang out and enjoy each other's company.
That's great. And you guys look like you're having a blast. The transporter you got, very nice. It's laid out right. Why don't you tell me a little bit about Jesus? Because this guy, he doesn't just have one car. This guy's got a few cars, and this is like the newest of the fleet. So what's his other ones got, and what are they doing?
Sure. So the other Corvette that we did for him is well over 1,000 wheel horsepower. It's a C6 Z06 supercharged, and he's also got a twin-turbo Mercedes that's here. He's got a Cadillac CTS-V. He's got a Mustang Cobra Jet. He's got a turbo Ford Lightning. I mean, he's got quite the fleet. He's a junkie like the rest of us, for sure.
It's one of the fun things I like about this event. Let's face it, we're at an event where, man, there's Lamborghini, all the big cars are at an event like this. So it's always fun to ask about the owners, find out, what they got. So it's not a shocker to hear this guy is freaking loaded with his cars.
Yeah, I mean, it's everything to him. I mean, it's what I think everybody here, eats, sleeps, lives, and breathes. It's not a hobby; it's a lifestyle for sure.
How many cars you got in the event? How many is KAIZENSPEED then doing here?
So we've got 3 cars that we've done here. Yeah, so we've got the 2015 Z06, we've got the twin turbo Mercedes, and we've got one of our employees all-wheel drive Eagle Talons.
And then what kind of speeds are you seeing then with the other 2 cars?
So the Mercedes hasn't ran yet today, and the Eagle Talon is going to run just tomorrow.
Well, you'll have to keep us informed of that, and then when we do the write-up on this, we can put those down on the bottom and let people know how it all turned out. So, sounds good. Well, thanks for giving us the time, Reid. It was great to meet you.
Yeah, no doubt. Thanks very much.
All right, guys, and we'll see you next time.